Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to John's Model Making. Today we've got issues 29 and 30 of Eddie Stobart Moving the Nation. Here we have the engine up today with all them detailed pipes and that fuel pump. Looking rather splendid indeed. And today we get to fit the clutch, and I think that's the part of the gearbox at the bottom there. That's looking brilliant. Unfortunately, I've still not received any Spitfire issues, so getting very frustrated and running out of patience with Hachette over this. Somebody else has got those today and I want mine. But anyway, besides that, without further ado, let's get on with this build. Okay, issue 29, let's get the parts out. There we go. 2 sets of screws and 2 plastic parts. So we got the clutch housing end plate, 3 2.34mm PM screws, 3 2.34mm BB screws. Excellent stuff. Okay, let's have a look at this. We have 2 screw holes there, and wave, is it that way? One's going either way, this. That one, there we go. Lock's in place there. And we have 2 screws, one there and one there. And the 2 middle screws. So let's see. Yeah, that's bang on. DP07. Yeah, the 2 middle holes will be a screw in to the engine. That's better, hopefully. Yep. Do. There you go. Yeah, that's straight now in the middle. You can see the screw holes through the middle there. Brilliant stuff. Now all we need to is fit this over there and the location point there for that peg that's on the back. And that fits there like that. And we need the DD03 screws. And there's the clutch housing. See the screws in the middle there? Excellent stuff. That is issue 29 complete. So let's pop the engine to one side, have a quick look at the magazine. There we go. Business balance sheets. During the 1980s and 1990s, the company took advantage of various financial arrangements to protect its interests. A number of new divisions were set up. Eddie Stobart Limited was incorporated in 1970. This involved registering the company, the name of the company and those of its directors with Companies House. Companies House is a government organisation that registers all limited companies, whether private or publicly listed. And that goes on for how many pages? So like 3 pages. And here we have a picture. Sue Ellen, a DAF tractor unit and trailer parked at the Kingstown depot. The vehicle is listed in the company's 1981 financial statement as having been purchased in September 1981 for £17,500. See what you get for that money these days. Certainly another truck of that size. There we go. There's Companies House. Excellent stuff. And then on page 10, Mercedes 1840 P-Reg Mary Ann. In 1996, Stobart truck fleet included a tractor unit named Mary Ann, a Mercedes-Benz 1840 Actros model, particularly useful for heavy-duty long-distance and distribution work, and capable of hauling 3-axle curtain-side trailers. Excellent stuff. Military use here. Aside from commercial usage, the Actros is also used by the military. Excellent. Very interesting read. There we have, coming in issue 30. Gearbox parts. Top of the gearbox selector lever and brackets and various screws. Lovely jubbly. Right, let's move on to issue 30. And here we have issue 30. Get the parts out. There we go. These are plastic again. Yep. That looks delicate as usual. And sort of them, no, they don't look too bad to be honest. Well, we got DPO6 and DPO7 screws. Well, let's have a look at the list of parts. Top of the gearbox selector lever, which is that one. Gearbox bracket, 2 of, and then 3 2.3 times 4mm PB screws and 3 1.24mm PB screws. DPO6 ones there. Excellent stuff. Okay, first of all, what we need to do is place this in here like that. Turn it over, 1 2 screws, DPO7. Oh, there we go. Excellent. Quite a bit of detail around there as well. It's really good. Now we need these 2 parts. We need the screws as well. These are smaller screws, DPO6. Very tiny. So here's a different screwdriver for this. This we need, I think, I don't know what we need it this way. Yep, and we need this one goes over there. Fits on like that. Excellent stuff. And we'll fix that in place with a DPO6 screw. Just like that. Excellent. And this one goes, have a look here, I believe, in there, like that, and we fix that in there with another DPO6 screw. Turn that around, locate that there, and there we go, we captured it. Yeah, that was moving around a little then. There we go. Yeah, that bracket will only go so far in. Excellent. That is that complete. That's a completed work for issue 30. Couple of spare screws. There we go. Excellent stuff. Let's see. Issue 31. Let's have a look what we're getting. Okay, let's move these to one side. Put that there and there. Gearbox base and drive shaft. Base of the gearbox, drive shaft, gear shaft, hinge pin and screws. Hinge pin. We can see one there with a rough end. Excellent stuff. Right, let's have a quick look at the magazine. There we go, page 7, the story of Steady Eddie. With a growing fan club during the 1990s, there was plenty of demand for merchandise. The company opened a fan club shop in Carlisle, and Steady Eddie made his entrance for the youngest fans. Excellent stuff. And there's Steady Eddie, happy journeys for kids. In later years, Steady Eddie changed from a cartoon laureate into a cool kid. Here he is seen on the side of a trail at the Kingstown depot. Excellent stuff. And there's a lot more of Steady Eddie. The transformation of Steady Eddie here. Even books. It's a bit like Watership Down, that one. Excellent. And now, on the road, on page 10, the Channel Tunnel. Officially opened in 1994, the Channel Tunnel has become a major artery for freight haulage, with up to 4,600 trucks being carried daily on dedicated Eurotunnel shuttle trains. One of the drills to create the tunnel stands on a roundabout in France as a tribute to the workers. Excellent stuff. And here we have crossing the Channel. The Channel Tunnel was more than 180 years in the making. The first proposal for a tunnel under the English Channel was made in 1802 by Albert Mathieu, a French engineer. Excellent stuff. I think we have touched on the Channel Tunnel in the previous issue. And there we go, gearbox base and drive shaft. Excellent. Well, there we go, guys. That is it. That is issue 29 of 30 complete. There we go. Looks fantastic with all the red. They had a bit of silver here, or chrome, these steel screws. Maybe paint them, or maybe not. Bit of black might go alright, because we've got the belt here and this long pipe here. That is looking fantastic. So I'm going to store that away safely until next month. 31 to 34, and I think they are up on the website, so you can always have a sneak peek at what parts you're going to get. But anyway, I'm really enjoying this, so I hope you are. So if you do like this, give us a big thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you next month for the next 4. Thanks for watching, stay safe, bye for now.